I'm here. I'm here. Merry Christmas! Or should I say Casmas? Hello everyone, Ruri! Thank you for the 2 months. It's beginning to look a lot like Casmas. Not quite. I did realize as I pressed start streaming today that I think my office here needs a little bit of a Casmas spirit, don't you think? Hi Keiko! Thanks for the raid. JoJo! Binks, thanks for the super chat. Hello boss. I remember a while back you expressed that you don't like Overwatch. Do you see yourself playing the upcoming Marvel Rivals in the future? Funny you say that. My friends and I got coffee today and we were talking about Marvel Rivals. Hi boss, you look round today? Me? You think so? How round we talking? Take my hat off. Is it the hat? Did I just start streaming? Gigglepox calls me fat? Huh? Get your hands up! No, I'm just joking. Marvel Rivals? Yeah, I'll try it out. I mean, it's a free game, right? Doesn't it come out soon? They were also trying to get me to... Not that I'm against it, but they were trying to get me to play Super Vive? Super Vive? Any of you guys play that? Super Vive? PvP shooter type games scare me. It's been a while since I played a shooter, I'll be honest. I used to play Apex Legends a lot, but that time's behind me. Reindeer is fun. Super Vive. How's it spelled? Like Vive? Vive? Super Vive? Destiny 2 Omega! Looks like Overwatch and League combined. Yeah, kinda. It looks like a top-down, like, shooter. It's a battle royale, too. You after getting stuffed with food. You after getting stuffed. Pause. With food. Yeah, I get you. You'd probably like it? I probably like most games as long as I'm playing with my friends. Chibi, hello. Can you guys believe it's December already? Can you believe that? It's December. Okay, did this year go quickly or slowly for you? How do you guys feel? This year felt kind of quick to me. Is that just me? Super quick. This year felt really quick, and then November felt like it lasted 20 years. I think I could agree with that. Some parts of the year felt super dragged out, but I think overall for me, it was a quick one. Yeah. I do wish... I'm waiting for a year to be resoundingly better than the last. You know what I mean? But for now, 2025, man. 2025, that's gonna be the year for me. Who's with me? ...2023... not the best year. 2022, not the best year. 2023, not the best year. 2024, not the best year. Actually, this year was probably better than last year for me, to be honest. I need to not live in the moment and really think, zoom out. It's probably better than last year. I don't know, man. I don't think I've been happy since like 2013. Okay, 2025 for sure. Guys, 2025. Listen, manifestation, it's real. It's real. Literally, like, I was reading about, like, placebo, right? They have patients take a medicine that's not medicine. It's like a sugar pill. And they have the doctors treat the patients differently. And the patients that received the placebo pill, but were treated better, they manifested health. They got better, right? Or like patients they gave morphine to. They would give morphine to the patients and they would keep giving it to them. Like, they're obviously sick. They're not just random people that they just gave morphine to, right? Sick people, they gave morphine to it. And then they would replace it with a placebo. And they found that the body somehow produced the same chemicals as the morphine. And they had the morphine effects. We need to manifest it. That's why doctors still recommend a multivitamin even though there's no scientific reason for it. Uh-oh. See, now that you say it like that, now that sounds like a scam. So, I don't know. Can you manifest season 2 of Gekkan Shoujo Nozoki-kun for me, boss? Does she have red hair? I don't know what that is. Guys, I just blanked out. Before I read Sushi's message, how long did I go without saying anything? I literally just snapped back to reality. Speaking of, what do you guys think? I was like thinking about it. You know how they say like, oh, would you still love me if I was a worm? Like, what are your thoughts on being in like a vegetative state or like a coma? Like, do you pull the plug? How long do you wait? See, it's scary. Like, what if you're like a vegetable, but you can think, you're conscious, right? Like, would you pull the plug? Would you want them to pull the plug or what? If I can't wake up, well, I think that's the thing. You don't know. Maybe. I mean, don't some people wake up after like 10 years? Okay, this is what I think. If I'm a vegetable, pull the plug, right? If I'm like paralyzed and I'm like trapped and I'm conscious. You know, there's some people that are like fully conscious, they're awake, but they just can't move or talk or anything. Pull the plug. But if I'm in a coma, keep me going for as long as possible, right? Like if I'm asleep, then I'm not conscious of it. For me, it's like taking a nap. I'll wake up and be like, what's going on? If I'm in a coma, keep me alive as long as possible. Because I might wake up. And even if I don't wake up, and even if I'm not fully conscious, I might be dreaming. And that's better than not being alive, I think. So I'm kind of still like alive. Keep me alive, guys, okay? But if I'm like a vegetable, it's time to pull the plug. In a coma, you're still conscious? What? What do you mean? So I can like, I'm like waiting? No, that doesn't make sense. How could you? You're it's like sleeping. People in a coma don't dream. Well, at least I'm still like whatever. As long as it's not like waiting on an airplane without any movies. Yeah, you guys are right. Just forget the coma. Just pull the plug now. Can we clone you in that case? I mean, you can wait 10,000 years. Amberchini right there. That's your backup. You know the Minority Report? You ever see that movie? You know how at the end, the clone of the old boss man, he unleashes, he's like all old and he's dying, and he unleashes the clone. And the clone kills him. And it's the new him. Like the end of Minority Report. Is that Matt Damon? Marmar, thanks for super chat. Watch a movie called Monkey Bone. It's about this and explains very scientifically how it works. Please go into it blind. Monkey Bone? Never heard of it. Something about a coma, being in a coma. Never seen that movie? It's such a good movie, Minority Report. If you like sci-fi thrillers, is it Matt Damon or is it Tom Cruise? Feels like a very Tom Cruise-y movie, doesn't it? Monkey Bone is great. I wonder if it's on Netflix. Oh, it's Tom Cruise? It is Tom Cruise. Matt Damon isn't in it. There's like these, there's always these Mark Wahlberg. Am I the only one who gets Mark Wahlberg and Matt Damon mixed up? Like, I know which one is which, right? I can recognize them, but I get the names mixed up. Like, if I see Matt Damon in a trailer, I know that's Matt Damon, but I always say, like, is that Mark Wahlberg? They just put The Dark Tower on Netflix. Idris Elba, Matthew McConaughey. Did anyone see that? What did you think about The Dark Tower? You know, Matthew McConaughey, he's like, and stop breathing. You know, he kept going around. He's like, you stop breathing. You stop breathing. You stop breathing. It sucks. I like the book. I read the first novel. It was really cool. I like. It was really scary and gripping and haunting in a way that the movie is not anywhere near. The part where they go into the saloon and he tells, you know, he bring the man in black, he resurrects that one person, and then he tells them, like, don't ask him what he saw in the afterlife, and the curiosity gets that one girl, and she asks him, and she goes crazy. He can read. Are you guys kidding me? Dark Tower. Actually, I don't think I finished it. It got to the part where he was chasing him through the mountains. I need to revisit that. Maybe a trip. Oh, holiday trip to Barnes and Noble. Boss. Guys, if you ever get back into reading, read the rest of the Dark Tower books. Oh, come on, guys. What? I'm sitting here reading the Hungry. I'm almost finished with the Hungry Caterpillar. Man, that guy can eat. I wonder what happens. Reading is definitely a skill, though. I don't read as easy as I used to. I remember I sat down and tried to read a book a few months ago. And I realized, like, I would read and I'd have to be like, oh, I gotta read that whole page over again, because I didn't even, like, I read it, but I was not taking it in. You know what I mean? I go to the next page and I'm like, wait, what just happened? I don't even know what just happened. I was reading words, but I was not retaining any of the thing. No, not comprehending it. That I'm not like. That makes me seem stupid. Not that I don't understand, but I'm not like retaining the information. Did you ever even start Between Two Fires? No, that shit was depressing as... I know it was kind of like, oh, Dark Souls, but that shit was depressing as hell. I got to the part where like was it a girl? I can't remember which character, but she was like getting abused, and I was like, this is depressing as shit, and I stopped reading it. Yeah, it is not a happy book. I don't know what I expected. I have to say, Matt Damon looks like Mark Wahlberg, and Leonardo DiCaprio had a child, but the child inherited more genes from Matt Damon. Okay, it's finally time. I'm sick of this. I need to show you actors that I think look alike, that you guys never agree with me on. Let's see here. Let's pull up. Okay, who's first? Okay, well, let's do the one that we were just talking about. Okay, there's Matt Damon, and then there's Mark Wahlberg, right? Well, Mark Wahlberg's kind of old now, but let me see. Hold on, let me pull this up here. How do I do this? How about... Okay. Move the chat. I'll move the chat down here. Okay, Mark Wahlberg. Okay. Matt Damon. Mark Wahlberg. Matt Damon. Matt Damon does... The older they get... Here's the thing, guys. Like... When they were in the zeitgeist, they were both way younger, okay? He looks really old here, but you gotta look at like when they're younger, because that's when they were all in all the movies. Look at him, look at his head. Like he's kind of old here, but they got like the same ears and the big forehead and the same head shape. Do you not see this? The differences are becoming more highlighted the older they get, but they got the same head shape, big ass forehead, they got the ears. But also they play the same kinds of characters, right? Okay, here's another one. This I always talk about this in Lord of the Rings. Okay, in the Hobbit, there's Legolas, right? But there's also the fisherman dad character that spears the dragon. Okay, and I was always so confused because I was watching and I was like, why is Legolas pretending to be? Is it this one? Bard. Yes. Okay. And then you have oh god, what is the other character's name? Orlando Bloom, the Hobbit. Orlando Bloom. Oh, well, let me just find a picture of Orlando Bloom. Okay. Look! Orlando Bloom! This is Orlando Bloom, and this is Luke Evans! It's the same guy! They literally are the same exact guy, right? Look at this! They're the same person, okay? So I'm watching Lord of the Rings, The Hobbit, okay? Because look, in The Hobbit, In The Hobbit, he plays Bard. He's the dad character, and he shoots down the dragon, right? Look. But in the movie, Orlando Bloom is Legolas. Okay? And so I don't know if I wasn't paying attention, but I was so confused. I thought it was some sort of magic. There was magic happening, and he was in a disguise, but one is super blonde. Yeah. And I was so confused because I was like, why is Legolas, like, why is he this guy now? Holy shit, when you were showing us Orlando Bloom, I thought you were showing us Luke Evans. Exactly! These are promo pictures. It's harder to tell when you're watching the movie and he's moving around. Look, that's Orlando Bloom! That looks like this guy! Look! This is Orlando Bloom! And that's Luke Evans! Is that not the same guy? You don't see it? Are you kidding me? Look! That's Luke Evans, and that's Orlando Bloom. How do you not see? They're the same guy. But the funny part about it is not that they look alike, but that I was so confused watching The Hobbit. They're the same person. I don't get. Who else do you confuse? Mark, I think that's it. Mark Wahlberg? Matt Damon? I think Jesse Eisenberg? I think Jesse Eisenberg looks a lot like hear me out. Hear me out. Jesse Eisenberg looks like Chad version of Michael Cera. Like if Michael Cera started to take like tests. No, guys, come on. They're like this. You gotta like suspend your disbelief for a second here, and just think about what I'm trying to say. Just think about what I'm trying to say. Like, in the promo shots, he's gonna look very different. But just think about it for a little bit. Oh my god, what the fuck were we doing, guys? What the hell were we doing? What are we doing? Why have we failed? So, as a society, how did we let this happen? Huh? Oh my god. Hey Clover, thanks for the raid. I'm talking about actors that look alike. Let's see if you guys agree. Hold on. Okay. So this is Orlando Bloom. And this is Luke Evans. This is Orlando Bloom. And this is Luke Evans. Obviously, if I really sat there, Will Turner. See, if you didn't know who it was and you watched Pirates of the Caribbean and I said, oh, that's Luke Evans, I'd be like, yeah. Tom Hardy and Logan Marshall Green. Okay, well, let's start with the obvious. Tom Hardy. Okay. Who's this guy? Who is this guy from? What? Wait! Who is this? Who is this guy? That's Tom Hardy. Tom Hardy? Wait, who the fuck is this guy? Who is this? Logan Marshall Green? Who is he? What is he in? Logan Marshall Green. He's an upgrade. Oh, is he the main guy in upgrade? Medexter, thanks for super chat. Patrick Wilson and Chris Pratt. Okay, hold on. I'll check that one after. Okay, who is this guy? Upgrade, The Invitation. Connor, who do you know this guy from? Devil? Okay, he's the main guy in Upgrade. I think that's, to me, that's the most prominent. Caspurr when seeing a white man. Okay, you guys need a... I will say, I do think you heard it here first. There are different types of every race. And there's like 4 different white guys, and you're one of the 4 white guys. And I always say, legitimately, when I go to the airport, I can't find my dad. From the back, I can't find him. If you go to the airport and you're looking at white dudes from the back, they have cargo shorts, socks, and sandals, and short hair. I cannot fucking find him. And it's not a racial statement for me to say they all look the same, because it's not to my benefit that I can't find my dad. But the truth is that when I go to the airport, I can't find him if he gets ahead of me. He's trying to run away? Okay, this is ridiculous. This is actually ridiculous. Like, if you showed me just this picture, I would be like, oh, that's Tom Hardy. Does he know you're making fun of his fashion choice? I'm not making fun of his fashion. I'm just saying that he looks the same. Thing is, Matt Damon and Mark Wahlberg look nothing alike. Okay, that's the thing. I agree. But that is spiritual. That's aura. Matt Damon and Mark Wahlberg have the same spirit. They exude the same aura. They're like the same person spiritually. But you're right. They don't really look alike. But I will say they kind of have the same head shape. Let's go back to this. Okay. Look. Okay, Mark Wahlberg, all right? Matt Damon. Okay, look at the forehead. Look at this kind of like candy corn, upside down candy corn head shape. They have like Megamind. They got a Megamind situation going on, right? And then they have the ears. They have Megamind head. They have the same head. But they don't look alike, but because they play the same characters. But okay, but what I'm saying is I'll go to the movies with my friends and I'll see a trailer and I'll be like, oh my god, Matt Damon. And then my friend would go, no, that's Mark Wahlberg. And then the trailer would be over and it'll say Matt Damon and he goes, oh wait, that was Matt Damon. See, that's the thing. I obviously am not gonna be like, oh well, Luke Evans looks like Mark Wahlberg. It's not that I think all white people look the same. But Matt Damon and Mark Wahlberg are, and it doesn't help that both their names start with M. Mark Damon? Matt Wahlberg? I don't know. Anyone with Google open, type in Matt Damon, look at what the search results are. I didn't say that. That's called playing the same characters? No, but that's what I'm saying. That's what I am saying. That, like, I feel I get them mixed up. That's the point. That's what I'm saying. I get them mixed up because they kinda are like the same guy. That's what I'm saying. One of the search results for me was Matt Damon and Mark Wahlberg. Okay, who's this other one? Patrick. Okay, so everyone knows Chris Pratt. That's Chris Pratt. And then who's this other guy? Patrick Wilson? Who is that? What? Are you high? Okay, you're getting on my case for thinking that Mark Wahlberg and Matt Damon... I mean, kinda. They got the same, like... eye... this is a stretch for me. He kind of looks like Michael Keaton to me. More like Will Arnett. Yeah, I see that actually. Wait, Willa Arnett. Will Arnett. Wait, what? How am I spelling this? Oh. They're the same person, but Will Arnett has like baby eyes. And Patrick Wilson has hunter eyes. Hey, he was Lego Batman. Will Arnett was? You have baby eyes? Okay. Guys, who would play me in the light? Okay, hold on. So I've gone over this before, but I want to tell you what my dream cast for a live action JoJo's Bizarre Adventure for part 3, okay? So they're a little older by now, right? But this is like my dream cast, okay? So Jotaro Kujo would be Henry Cavill as Jotaro Kujo. Okay? Jotaro Kujo, Henry Cavill. What do you mean, what? Henry Cavill, 16-year-old Jotaro Kujo. Can't you imagine him? Yare yare daze. What do you mean, I guess? Look at him! He's even got the little hair. Obviously, he would have to shave. Oh, God. Is this from that one spy movie? What is that? I started that on Netflix, but I couldn't get through it. Also, am I the only one that liked the Netflix Witcher show? I liked the first season. I thought it was cool as hell. Okay. And, oh my God, why can't I remember his name? Don't tell me, don't tell me. Holy shit, why can't I remember his name? There's no way I'm not remembering his name. Who is the guy that plays Wolverine? Oh no, I'm cooked. How can I not remember his name? Don't tell me. I have to. I'm not looking at chat. I have to remember. What the fuck is his name? Hold on. We've gone over a bunch of names so far. It's not Mark Wahlberg, obviously. Don't tell me. I'm not looking at chat. Okay, he's Wolverine. He's the Greatest Showman. Why do I keep thinking about Mark Wahlberg? It's not Mark Wahlberg. I've been thinking about too many names. It's like saying the word cabbage over and over in your head. What is his name? Does it start with an... Oh, God! I'm fucking cooked! How can I not remember who this is? Hold on. I have to... I'm not looking at chat. He's Australian, right? He's Wolverine. If you told me I had to name the actor who plays Wolverine for $1 billion right now, I would not be able to do it. What is his name? I'm trying to remember. Oh God, what's happening to me? I'm only 24 years old. This can't be happening to me. God, what is his name? Ryan Reynolds and The Greatest Showman. He's The Greatest Showman. Does it start with a H? Harold. Henry. No, that's Henry Cavill. Mark? Does he have a weird name? Oh my God, what is his name? I can't remember. Hold on, I can't. P. Patrick? No. M. M? Marvin. Mark Wahlberg is a different guy. Holy shit, I can't remember. I have to remember. What is his name? He's Wolverine. He's the Wolverine. Wait, I can't think of any movie that's not Wolverine or The Greatest Showman. Van Helsing. Van Helsing? Mark? No. W. Wilson? Oh my God! I can't believe this! There's no way I can't remember his name! I swear, I'm not gonna look at chat. I have to sit here and remember his name. There's no way I'm this cooked. The actor who plays Wolverine. It's on the tip of my tongue! Logan. Well, that's Wolverine. Who is the actor that plays Wolverine? I have my eyes closed. I'm not looking at chat. A, B, C, D, D? Devin? No. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, H! Is it this is so sad. For some reason, I'm trying to remember his name, and I'm trying to imagine Jimmy Fallon calling his name onto the stage. Like, ladies and gentlemen. Please welcome. Mark. Why do I think Mark? No, it's just because we talked about Mark Wahlberg for so long. Does he have a normal name? What? It's not N. It's not T. W. Patrick? No. What else is he in? He's in The Prestige, Christian Bale, Scarlett Johansson, and I just keep thinking of Mark Wahlberg. Maybe it's not that I think Matt Damon and Mark Wahlberg look alike. Maybe I just think everyone is Mark Wahlberg for some reason. But can you blame me? Mark Wahlberg? What an actor name. Is that his real name? That's such an actor name. Oh my God. What the fuck is his name? I can't. No, I can't give up. How sad. How sad would it be? I'm a movie guy. Wilson. No, that's not it. I literally can't. Wolverine. Ryan Reynolds and? Ryan Reynolds and? What the fuck is his name? Does he have a normal name? Oh my God. I can't remember his name. I can't do it. Ah! A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Gerald. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. Harold? H-I. Hugh Jackman! Hugh Jackman! Hugh Jackman! Oh my God! Hugh Jackman! Wow. I can't believe that took me so long. Okay, Logan Hugh Jackman as old Joseph. Shy Violet, thanks for the 5 gifted. Thank you. Purple Lion, thanks for super chat. Time to pull the plug. I can't believe that took me so long. How can I not think of Hugh Jackman? Okay, so Henry Cavill. Henry Cavill as Jotaro. Hugh Jackman and Logan as old Joseph. Oh wait, not Michael. I said John Cena as Polnareff. Idris Elba as Avdol. I know there's some of these, like, the ages would have to change. They're a little older now. Okay, it's been a long time since I had this fan cast. Okay. That's Dio. Timothy Chalamet. No, I'm just kidding. But I feel like if I did a live action JoJo, Timothy Chalamet should play a character. Again, my cast is like, the ages are kind of whack, but Kakyoin would be Keanu Reeves. Like, think of a young Keanu Reeves in The Matrix. Kakyoin. Also, this hypothetical movie would cost $15 billion to film. Shy Violet, I missed this. Sorry, I missed this when I was trying to think of Hugh Jackman's name. Kurage Kai, thanks for the raid. Sorry, I missed that. Kakyoin, Keanu Reeves. Okay, but the thing is, Dio, are you kidding me? It's Christian Bale from American Psycho. You're kidding me, right? That's easy. What do you mean no? Why are you mad? What? He obviously wouldn't play this character. He would be Dio. He wouldn't act like Patrick Bateman, but he could be Dio is what I'm saying. Christian Bale is Kira. Oh, man, that's good as well. Then who? Willem Dafoe? You just like Robert Pattinson Dio? You might be crazy. I kind of see it. You're crazy. You're telling me Robert Pattinson would be a better Dio than Christian Bale? Mads Mikkelsen? No. Jim Carrey as Dio? So, Jotaro, you came a long way. I can stop time! No way, Jim Carrey as Dio. Are you kidding me? What is that? I'm not reading that sentence. Guys, look at him. He could do it. KK, have a good night. Draw it then, what? Jotaro Kujo, Old Man Joseph, Polnareff, Avdol, Kakyoin. They would probably get fucking... Who's that guy I hate? He was Bumblebee in Transformers 1. Keegan-Michael Key, as much as I hate it, he would be like Iggy. They would cast him as the voice of Iggy, and I'd fucking hate it. Why do you hate him? He's not good! He's never been good in anything. And Peele carried Key and Peele every single time. Listen, if he's a good writer, whatever, keep him in the writer's room. Crazy take? You're just a little hater. You're not, you can't, who watched Transformers 1? He was the worst part of it. He was so annoying. Yeah, on purpose? Little hater on his hater stool? He's annoying in everything. See, that's my hot take, because people's take is that Keegan is like the actor, is like the comedy actor, and Peele is like the writer director. But go watch those old Key and Peele skits. Peele was always the better actor than Keegan. So much hate in such a tiny body. But what I'm saying, yeah, he's better than your Joe Schmo on the street. I don't think he's like a bad actor. But what I'm saying is they make Keegan, from Key and Peele, Keegan became, he's like in everything. They made him the voice actor for everything. They just started putting him in fucking everything. You should sit in the corner and think about what you have done. Alright, you know what? Keegan as Dio. I don't know who else would play Dio. That's a hard cast. Danny DeVito as Iggy. Jack Black. Yeah, I'm a little hater. But it makes me strong. Well, someone has to be. Because you know what? If there were more haters in the world, we would have gotten someone else to play Bumblebee, and it would have been a better viewing experience. Because this is how we get shit like Jack Black in Minecraft. There's not enough haters. Where are the gatekeepers? Someone's got to do it. And yeah, sometimes we go too far, but that's the price we have to pay for some sort of quality control. There's got to be some haters, or else we get the Minecraft movie. What the fuck is that? Transformers 1 is fantastic, but I hated Bumblebee, and that's Keegan. Bug on the wall. Hey, I'm feeling good tonight, actually. Aiden Turner? Who is that? The guy from The Hobbit? Was he in The Hobbit? Oh, he was in The Hobbit. So also, I was really confused about The Hobbit because I always thought like, so for the longest time, I thought that I never read The Hobbit all the way, right? Because of the movies. Because I remember going to the movies and I remember being like, oh, this is where I stopped reading the book, I guess, and I Sparks noted it. I used Spark Notes. Because I was watching The Hobbit, the last movie, I was like, oh, I skipped this part. But I learned recently that that was not in the book. So this whole time, I thought that The Hobbit was more than I had read and that I didn't read all of it. But really, they just made a movie that went beyond what was in the book. I didn't know that. Have I seen Annihilation? Yeah. That's the one where the bear, the mimicry bear, the girls are tied up in the room, the bear comes and it goes, help! 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 Right? That's that movie? I was just talking about that bear in Annihilation. No, I'm not plugged in, Koimeiji. I'm not plugged into the... The thing is, you guys gotta understand that I've never been a very, like, kept up person. How do I describe this? Like, pop culturally? I don't really know what's going on, and I still don't really. Behind on the times, I really am. That's the thing, and the only reason that I maybe appear kept up at times is because it's literally my job. So I'm kind of like forced to. But if I was left to my own devices, I would definitely fall out of touch, like really quickly. I would be on like Facebook Messenger trying to organize like a Christmas party or something. Do I come across that way? Do you guys feel that way when I tweet? Because I feel like I do think I have a good Twitter game. Like I have a good wit for like Twitter, and I have made use of it. But my natural state is just to like update you guys and not use Twitter if I could help it. You do tweet like a 50-year-old dad. Oh, come on. That is not what I was saying, and that is not true. How is that true? I'm going in my Twitter. How do I tweet like a 50-year-old dad? How does that even make sense? Because I use punctuation? Huh? I use punctuation marks? How am I supposed to talk? SMH, Oomfy, QRSTWV. What the? And then a picture of like Northern Lion, and then that would be, and then I'd be hip with the times, right? Or it's like Queso doing the K-pop heart sign with his fingers, going, Oomfy's gonna be like SMH, and it's a picture of Queso, and then I would be kept up with the times, right? Oh boy, you're really showing your age now. Come on. You're getting it. So I tweeted about this, and oh, sorry, hold on. I wanted to answer this. When do you think you're gonna debut? Gonna get to debut your finished model? So, yeah, I guess I haven't given an update. Well, I cursed myself. I feel like I cursed myself because every time I would tell you guys I've given an update about it, something would come up, I feel. But I guess as it stands now, we're looking at an the first half of 2025 next year. It could be a little earlier, like early spring. Could be a little later, maybe towards the summer. But we're looking at like a beginning of 2025. Could be a little earlier, depending. Could be a little later. Maybe every time someone asks, it gets delayed by 24 hours. More like 24 months, it seems. It has been officially over a year since I've started this process. And as you guys know, we've had little speed bumps. But it's coming along. But I will say, I've given a lot of updates where I've said something similar. And, it's coming along. Should I give you a little bit of a crumb? Shentai? No. No. Nice try. Nice try. Lily, a Hunter x Hunter live cast? See, Hisoka? American Psycho Christian Bale. Oh, ouch. My toe. I stubbed my toe. I got too excited. I stubbed my toe. I have an ingrown nail and I swear I've had it for over a year now. Serves you right. Come on, I'm just trying to live my life. Lambda, thank you for the gifted. Thank you, thank you. Fuck. See, now you're giving crumbs like a 50-year-old dad. What are you, ducks at the park? You're just making stuff up. Yeah, just like a dad would. What do you mean giving crumbs like a 50-year-old dad? That's not a thing. What do you mean? What do you mean giving crumbs like a dad? What does that even refer to? My toe. Okay, so we've been talking about this ESP situation, right? Was this in membership that I talked about the... Okay, I'm telling the story again. This is not going to be the last time I tell the story because this is a crazy-ass story. And I think this was during membership. Was it during membership? JY, thanks for the gifted. Okay. I'm setting up for my Thanksgiving party. I'll tell a very shorthand version of it. I'm setting up for a Thanksgiving, like Friendsgiving get-together, and I go to put on something on the television just to play on the background. And I've never seen a Fast and Furious movie in my life. I've not seen a single one. I don't know what they're about. But for some reason, I settle on Furious 5. I put on Furious 5 in the background. I've never seen a Fast and Furious movie, and I'm just by myself setting up for this party. People come over, we're having shenanigans, we're eating food, having a drink, and we sit down and we go, okay, let's watch a movie, a holiday movie, or something, you know, just let's watch a movie. And I go, okay, so I turn off Furious 5, specifically Furious 5, right? We boot up a different movie, we're watching it, we end up watching a movie called Lucky Logan. It has Adam Driver, it has, God, who's the guy that used to play James Bond? Daniel Craig. It has Channing Tatum. And we're watching this movie. And why did we decide to watch it? We're literally scrolling through Netflix and I go, oh, is that Adam Driver? And we watch it and it's like, oh, Lucky Logan. And my friend goes, oh yeah, I remember this. I've never seen it, but okay, let's watch it. We turn it on and there's a part in the movie where one of the characters goes, hey, do you want to go to the movies with us? Me and the kids are gonna go watch Furious 5. We pause it and we look at each other in just pure disbelief. And we go, what the fuck? We go, what the fuck? And we're like shocked. We pause it. He goes, he doesn't say Fast and Furious. He specifically, in the subtitles, it's like in italics, it's italicized, and it says Furious 5. He goes, we're gonna go watch Furious 5. Like, what? Furious 5 release date. Wait, what? 1983? That's not right. Movie. April 29th, 2011 is when Furious 5 came out. April 29th, 2011. Lucky Logan release date. August 18th, 2017. No. Yes. Yeah, August 18th, 2017. 6 years after Furious 5 comes out. It's set in the past, I guess? But what kind of coincidence is that? A movie that comes out 6 years after the release of Furious 5. Am I getting the name wrong? It might have been Fast 5, now that I'm searching it up. Whichever is the 5th one that has the word 5 in it. It might have been Fast 5. But they say that they mentioned that movie by name. What are the chances of that? Okay, and here's the other crazy thing. Hold on, what Beatles song was it? I have to remember. So I tweeted this, but I was in the bathroom and I was getting ready to take a shower, and I was humming a song. I was humming a Beatles song. And I was like, oh, you know what? I'll listen to some Beatles while I take a shower. I get my phone out, I open up Spotify, I press shuffle, and it started playing that same song. It was this one. Oh, I love you. Is it called I Love You? Please, please, love me do. I was humming that riff, that I think it's a harmonica, and he started playing that same exact song. Am I an Esper? Am I an Esper? What do you think? Oh my god, I might have psychic powers. I think it's time. Maybe it's time. Maybe I can tap into my powers. I feel it. My brain. It's time for my psychic attack. I'm becoming an Esper.
Previously on X-Men.
Subscribe to CaspurrCatacini. Wait. This is Caspurr. I'm entering your mind. Subscribe to CaspurrCatacini. Subscribe to CaspurrCatacini. You will subscribe to CaspurrCatacini. I infiltrate your mind. This is your subconscious speaking. Subscribe to CaspurrCatacini. Subscribe. You guys unsubscribed? Awesome. Epic. Epic, epic. Okay. I wish I decorated my my office here for Christmas. I'm thinking of putting a tree in the corner. Let me see, something like this. Back there, maybe. We can hang stuff on it. I need to decorate. I need to put some lights up in the back. Get some presents. Put something on Amberchini over there in the corner. Can we submit Christmas ornament? That'd be so cute, actually. Yeah. Please do. I'd love to hang it on a tree. That'd be super cute. Make sure it's a PNG. I'd love to have your little ornaments on there. Amberchini as the Christmas star. Oh, Amberchini.
And on the 12th day of Casmas, with the cold wind brushing against the windows, or rattling, trying to get into the coziness of the inside, fire roasting, they placed the Amberchini on top of the tree, and they wished each other a very Merry Christmas. Dun, 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 dun. Bells will be ringing.
There will be a Christmas karaoke, whether you like it or not. I was thinking about doing like a Christmas music thing, but I don't think I have time this year. Can we do a hand cam cookie baking stream? Yeah, maybe. Is that a bait? No, I don't have a Christmas. I have no Christmas. I'm lacking whimsy this year. Hey, cat alien. Gingerbread construction. One time I got gingerbread houses to make with my friends, and they ended up being doggy treats. It was like a doggy treat. Because we were like, why is it so small? And I looked at the package, and there were dog treats. Were they good? I didn't eat it. They're dog treats. But I do think like one of those cracker, like bone snacks for dogs. That doesn't look too bad. Kuchu, hey, thanks for the membership. Can't wait for Casmas. The Amberchini. I'll try to come up with something fun for us. I know I always do some sort of... I always usually do something for Christmas. The milk bones. Yeah, no, don't mail me any milk bones. I don't need it. I don't need to eat that. All cat and dog food is FDA required to be human safe. I mean, I don't doubt that I can eat it and survive. That's not why I'm hung up on it. I just think it's disgusting. Tier list of holiday foods and snacks. I'm a pretty bad person when it comes to that. Like, my family does not eat typical holiday food. And my friends, like last year at my holiday party, I got catering from Raisin Cane's, and that was our Christmas food. This year, I'm gonna get pizza. Like fancy bougie pizza, not like Pizza Hut, like a more, we found this nice place that we had for Halloween. We're gonna do that again. Temptations cat treats. That's what I give Pickles and Boba. There are people starving, and yet you refuse to eat cat food like God intended? What are you talking? I'm not gonna eat cat food. Christmas spam? What is Christmas spam? Is that just spam that you eat on Christmas? I think I'm willing to eat like a dog, like a milk bone dog treat is like the furthest I'll go. Oh my god, okay, so this was when I was way younger. I was living with my parents, and they have dogs. In fact, have I ever shown you a picture of this beast? I'm too lazy to upload it and like show. I'll show you some other time. But they have dogs. They've always had dogs, and they get dirty. You gotta bathe the dog. And so there is a period where my grandmother was living with us, and she was washing her hair with dog shampoo for about a month. Why do you keep teasing us? I gotta leave you guys yearning for something. Did she know? Well, because yeah, eventually we talked about it, because she was like, why is there dogs on the shampoo bottle? Where's her coat silky smooth? See, that's the thing. I guess it's interchangeable. In fact, is it a scam? Because I think pet shampoo is more expensive than like human shampoo, or at least it comes in smaller quantities. Can you just wash your dog with like Head and Shoulders, or is that bad for the dog? Do not use human shampoo on dogs. Okay, but can humans use dog shampoo is what I'm wondering. Less effective? Huh? Less effective? I don't have dogs. What kind of Christmas song is it? Yeah, Nushin, exactly. What was I listening to? What was that? Does that mean you don't use human shampoo? I use... See, this is dangerous territory. I feel like... Remember when I told you guys I need to not... There needs to be some sort of illusion here. My dear operatives. I don't think you should know what shampoo I use. Which is a different philosophy, because before I would have told you. But then you would find some way to be like, you use that shampoo? You're a sick freak. You're disgusting. We know you use body wash. I don't use body wash to shampoo my hair. That's fine. I don't want to know. What kind of reverse psychology is this? Why do you say it like that? That's fine. I don't want to know. You know what? I'll tell you. What? You should want to know. You should want to know. I'm your streamer. I'm your Oshi. You should be like, oh man, I want to know what shampoo he uses. Don't you dare tell us. Imagine only reading Twitch chat. Are you kidding me? I've been reading both chats this entire time. That's why they're both on the screen. I'm not a goddamn chameleon. I don't have eyes that poke 2 different directions. I gotta read one at a time. I said I subbed. Thank you. What would you do with that tongue? This is why, maybe this is why I don't read it as much. Are we the favorite? So we are working on something that it won't be different for you guys, but at least on the stream, we're getting something worked on that will like fuse the chats together. Do you know what I mean? Because I complained about this before, but I don't like having the chat separated. So we're trying to work on a thing to where at least on the screen it will try to look like one chat. Huh? Oh my god, my cables. My cables are here. That's the only thing I ordered for Black Friday. Did anyone get anything fancy? I think Restream can do it already. It's kind of, but like not so shitty is maybe there's a nicer way to say it, but in a way that doesn't look like garbage. Stocked up on cat spaghetti? What is cat spaghetti? I just got a bunch of cables because my cat Boba keeps chewing through them. Tape, relay, pedal, and use Steam Deck. That's why there's spaghetti. Oh, the wires for Boba? Yeah. Daisy and Project Zomboid on sale and a new laptop $300 off. That's a juicy purchase. What did I get? Oh man, yeah. It's so weird because like when you're a kid, you're like, I would like nothing more than to be able to spend $60 on my own to buy a video game. That would be the biggest purchase ever. Imagine having $60 in like Nexon coins or like whatever the equivalent of V-Bucks was. For me, it was Nexon points for the cash shop. Imagine having $50 worth of that as a kid. I would have been like, wow. But now I'm an adult and I can buy whatever I want. And it's Black Friday, and what did I get? I got like a pan holder, a pot and pan holder for my kitchen island, and 2 USB-C cables. And I'm so excited for it. Yeah, I do retail. I really do retail therapy too much. And it's definitely money that I shouldn't spend, but I don't do like crazy purchases. I'm not buying like a random laptop or a PS5 or anything like that. But I'll buy like a shirt or like a little thing or whatever. And yeah, I just buy myself whatever. And I realized because my family and friends, they're asking me, especially for my birthday, but also for holidays, like, what do you want? And I thought about it and I was like, oh, this is sad. I should like deprive myself more of things, because when it was my birthday and when it was for holidays, they asked me, what do you want? And I go, no, nothing. I buy myself something as soon as I want it, which is not good. It's not healthy. But that's the thing. If I'm not going to take care of myself, who's going to take care of me? I'm not going to deprive myself, and then here comes Christmas, and then I get like nothing, and I'm going to be all sad. My mom got me socks. She said they were nice 100% cotton socks. And I liked it. See that's the thing. I talked about this with my friends when it was like birthday time. It's because the goalpost moves. You know, when I was a kid, getting the Devastator Transformer set would have been, I would have cried of happiness. I would have been so happy to get the Transformer set. I love Transformers. But now that I'm an adult, like a Transformer being I don't know, $25, that's like nothing. What would excite me as an adult would be like, I don't know, thousands of dollars worth of, but no one's gonna gift you $1,000 thing. Maybe your parents on like a milestone birthday. Well, I'm just so, you know, I'm sick and twisted. I've conjured a domain expansion of my own suffering, because the thing that brings me the most joy is work. So it's like if my friends ask me what I want for Christmas, I'm like, can you open 50 tabs and open up my stream? A Dyson would excite me. I have a Dyson because I went to Costco and I was like, oh, that's a nice Dyson, and I bought it. I really look forward to the time where cotton socks are a really nice gift. I'm getting there. It's not so good. Relish the time. Really appreciate the time where cotton socks don't excite you. Holy moly, those are super expensive. Well, here's the thing. I have, you know, this maybe is like dangerous to have. It might skirt on the edge of being wasteful, but if you use it often, it is a very justifiable purchase. Sunglasses. Every time you go out, you're gonna use it. Buy yourself a nice pair, high quality. Vacuum. You're gonna use that vacuum all the time. Don't get a shitty vacuum. Get a nice fucking vacuum. You will get the value out of it over time. Your car. Well, this is depending, right? Don't go exuberant, but if you commute every day, try to save up, or maybe, you know, yeah, it would suck to take out a more expensive loan, but as long as you can afford it and it's within realistically your means, I would say try to get a nicer car, because you're gonna drive it every single day. You use it every day. You will get the value of it. Your chair, your keyboard, your mouse, your bed. I think things that you use every day, you should try to, like, as much as you can afford it, get the highest quality that you can afford, because you will directly benefit from using it every single day. I have been thinking about ditching my bed frame. I was thinking about like doing it like Asian style, with just a futon on the ground, because I was laying on the ground the other day and I was like, wow, this is kind of nice. But it was just like my rug, and I was like, if this was just a little bit more cushion, I could just pass out here with a blanket and a pillow. Especially when it's like you're heating up the inside of your house because it's getting colder. But here's the thing, Rivets. It doesn't matter if I have a good chair if I shrimp in it. I could have a Herman Miller. I'm literally sitting on a Herman Miller that I have on loan. But I shrimp.
We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Scoliosis maxing? Oh, I'm maxed out. I don't need to do any maxing. We're at the upper limit. It's time for me to prestige. If you get enough scoliosis and you shrimp enough, you get to a point where you can prestige the scoliosis and you lose 1 inch of your permanent height and you get to do it all over again. When are you gonna go back to the gym? I was literally gonna go after I ended stream today, actually. I really was. Well, who knows? Don't you want me to keep streaming? We're having such a good time, aren't we? Did anybody else mindlessly scroll through the Amazon like Black Friday, Cyber Monday deals and just looked at 500 different electric teapots and random laptops that you would never use? Some fuzzy slippers would be nice. I don't have any like warm fuzzy slippers. Ah, here we go. Skibbity toilet, mystery toilet. Skibbity toilet, mystery toilet, Skibbity toilet, mystery toilet with surprise toys to discover inside. Official. Official. Look at this. They're really trying to game the SEO. Skibbity toilet, mystery toilet with surprise toys to discover inside. Officially licensed toilet merch. It's 42% off. Okay, here's the thing that I don't understand. And like, I'm a man of science. I really am. I'm a man of science. I know how you guys like to say I'm a baby or I'm stupid and I can't read or whatever. That's not true. The only thing that's true is sometimes I can't see. But besides that, I used to be a scholar. I'll have you know that CaspurrCatacini, I went to a university and I had a pretty good GPA. I had over a 4.0 GPA until I became completely disassociated and crashed out and failed every single one of my classes, leading up to my disillusionment with wanting to become a doctor, and then I dropped out. Which, I've told that story. Have I told that story about my crash out? Hold on, let me finish my thought first. Okay, listen. I know math. I know how to do multiplication. I got an A in calculus. Okay? At university. I got A's in both of my calculus classes. Calculus! We're talking about curvy lines and A, B's and quadratics and all that. But when I look at this and it says 42% off of $60, I don't know why, but when it says 42% off, it doesn't seem right that it's $35. I know if you do the math, it's probably right, but why does that not seem right to me? 42% off from $59.99, it's only $35? That doesn't look right to me. Is anyone double checking this math? Okay, you know what? I'll check the math. How would you do this math? I'm gonna genuinely try to calculate this myself, okay? I'm not gonna look at chat. I'm gonna use my, like, my knowledge of math, and I'm gonna try to work it out live on stream how to find this percentage, okay? Okay. Or hold on, actually, let's just do it like this. Okay, there we go. There we go. Okay, so I'm not gonna look at chat, okay? I'm gonna try to do this like I'm a grown man. I do taxes, I have a job, I have a car, I have a home. I don't own it, I rent. Because I don't have 500 bajillion fucking dollars, right? But I am a grown adult. I don't live with my parents. I have a job. I do taxes. Okay? 59. Okay, hold on. 42% of 59.99. Already this is fucked because we're dealing with some real unwhole numbers. 42 and then 999. That's kind of fucked already. Let me think about how to tackle this. I believe you do some sort of multiplying. I would do this. I would do this. So... Oh shit. 9 times 4? 9 times 4? What is 8 times 4? I don't know that. Okay, 7 times 4 is 28. So then 4 more than that would be 32. And then 4 more than that would be 36. 36 plus 3 would be 39. 5 times 4? 20. 23? And then I would add them together. One, two, three, 4. 42% of $59.99 is 25 and 1958. I don't know how you say that. Okay, and then so what does the Amazon page say? So if it's 42% off, hold on, I messed up. What I confused myself. What did I just do? $34.7042. which would be $35. The math is correct, but it doesn't seem to make sense. 42% off of $59.99 is $35? You could have just used a calculator? You idiots. However will you survive when civilization crashes and you have to find 42% at $59.99? People like me will rise up from the ashes and we will rule you. You will bend your knee to us. You will be post-apocalyptic, and the zombies will be it will be a nuclear fallout. And they'll be like, oh my god, he's sick. We need 42% of 59.99 milliliters of this antibiotic to save Jeff. And you're gonna be like, break out the calculator. And they're like, oh, all calculators don't work anymore for some reason. Aren't you surprised that, okay, tell me, genuinely, were you surprised that I was able to find 42% of 59.99? Tell me genuinely if anyone here thought that I would not be able to do that. I'm flabbergasted. Nope, that's easy. But that's what I'm saying. Okay, it's not. Okay, well, calm down. Hold on, calm down. That's not easy. Easy would be something like a child can do. A child can't find 42% of 59.99, especially not a child these days. Why not find 42% of 60? Because I'm not finding 42% of 60. I'm finding 42% of 59.99. But did any... Okay, my hardest... listen, maybe I was never cut out to be a doctor, because chemistry is what always fucking got me. I was really bad at chemistry, and organic chem destroyed me. It was my first C I ever got. Because percent yield... And then there's your margin of error. I forget how it works, but you calculate your error at the end of the experiment. I literally had gloves on and test tubes and chemicals, and we're mixing the cobalt or whatever stupid thing I'm doing in chemistry lab. And my the margin of error I'd always end, and tell me if you've ever done this, you get some kind of crazy ludicrous number and you're like, oh fucking god, no, I've done something terribly wrong. There's no way my margin of error, because at the end, I don't know what it is, but you multiply it by 100, you work it out, you do the math, and then you times it by 100. And this part, everyone knows who did chemistry, that's the moment of truth right there. When you multiply it by, I mean, technically you should know before you do it, because it would be, you'll see it clearly, you know, in the decimal place. But I type in my calculator times 100 and I press enter, and it's like 6,798.54 repeating percent, and I'm like, ah shit. But you only have so much time in chemistry lab. You have an hour and a half, and I look at the clock, I have 20 minutes left, and I'm like, I'm cooked. The AI said that everyone in chat surprised you know math. Okay, you know what? Watch this. SAT Mensa. Well, I kind of got carried. I'm not a technologically savvy person. I got carried by my dad. I never knew how to set up computers or do math, because my dad is the one who carried me. He's like a math guy. He's worked in IT. He's in Mensa. Do you know what Mensa is? He's a smart guy. I'm very proud of him. Okay, here I'm gonna do an example. Here we go. Look at this. No, how do I... I'm gonna have to copy and paste this. Hold on, I'll show you how smart I can be. This is raw. I'm doing this off the cuff, all right? This is an example problem for Mensa, which is this super smart, like, Okay, here we go. This is what we're talking about. All right, watch this. I'm doing this off the top of my head. All right, what is the 4-digit number in which? Okay, what is the 4-digit number in which the first digit is 1/5 the last, and the second and third digits are the last digit multiplied by 3? Hint, the sum of all digits is 12. You are going to be so surprised at how well I know math, okay? First of all, we want to come up with a formula. 4 digits, okay? We could do like X, Y, A, B, okay? And the sum... What is this? Is it that? Is 12. Okay, we're gonna have multiple equations here, all right? The sum of those 4... Wait, no, sorry. No. There's a number, all right? And then we have different equations here, okay? So we have the sum... Or no, we could do this. X plus Y. Let's make it baby level for you babies here in the chat. Is 12, okay? And we'll come up with some other equations and we just substitute them for each other. A 4-digit number, and when the first digit... So X equals 1/5 B. All right? And the second and third digits are the... Wait, what? Second and third digits are the last digit. So Y equals A and Y equals B, 3B, and A equals 3B. Okay, so we got some equations here, all right? So let's plug it in. We'll plug these into here. So 1/5 B plus 3B plus 3B plus B equals 12. We can solve for B and the rest will fall into place. Right? So what is this here? 7B, 1/5 B plus 7B equals 12? Okay, multiply it by 5. Right? We want to multiply each side by 5 here to get rid of this denominator. So it will be B plus, what is 7 times 5? 35? 35B equals, what's 12 times 5? 60? Oh, uh-oh. Hold on. Let's go back a little bit. This is right. So how would this be? Hold on. What is this as a common... Okay, well, hold on. Let's tackle this differently. Let's make it a common denominator. I'm so fucking smart. Don't even try with this hard shit like fractions. And then we just add them together. What is this? 20 plus 15 is 35. 36 equals 12. Multiply each side by 5. 36b equals... What is 12 times 5? 6. It's 60. B equals 60 divided by 36. Okay, so let's do that math really quick. Uh-oh. 60 divided by 36. Oh, God. Uh-oh. Something doesn't seem right here. Wait! How many times can 36 go into 240? Something's not right. Something's not right. Something's not right. Check the first equation. What is a 4-digit number in which the first digit is 1/5 the last? X equals 1/5 the B. Okay. And the second and third digits are the last digit multiplied by 3. It would be 3B. And then B is just 1B. And you add them together and it equals 12. Balance it. That's what I did do. Let's cancel them. Let's cancel it out. Let's cancel it out. Multiply it by 5. I mean, that's what I did. Oh no. Second with the third is what? Second with the third is the last times 3? Second and third. The second and third digits are the no, that is a trick of the words. That is an idiomic, guys, meant to trick you. That's fucked. The second and the third? Are you telling me it's y plus a equals 3b? That's fucking fucked up. What is this? What? The second and the third digit together is 3B. Yeah. And hold on. The first digit, which is X, is 1/5 the last, which would be X equals 1/5 B. Second and third, not second plus third. What do you mean second and third? It's ya, not... What? And. And is implying multiplication? This is a... You're right. This is a trick. This is a scam. But see, the thing is, with how fucked our education system, I would show my work and I'd only get like 1.5 wrong for not having the answer. And I would get like 3/5 of the points. So there you go. I give up. I learned nothing. Matrices and reduce. Oh my god, I don't remember. I know what you're talking. It's been so long since I've ever used a matrix. Okay, but let me tell you about the so I've always wanted to be a YouTuber. In fact, I was like kind of a YouTuber and I quit to go back to school. So I crashed out. I wanted to be an artist. And I was going to it was my dream university. I always wanted to go to this university and I got in. And it was like the greatest achievement of like my family, it feels. Like this is the come from a whole family in the medical field. None of the other cousins managed to get into a school like this. You know, not that you're like a lesser of a person, but if you have Asian parents, then yes, it does make you lesser of a person. I was the only one. I did it somehow. We got one into a quote-unquote good school. I don't know if it still is, but I think UCLA was the #1 public school at the time. I don't know if that's changed. At least in America it was. And I want to be an artist, so I dropped out. And I was like meandering about, doing like random things. Heing and ha-haing and who's its and what's its. And then I went back. The thing is, you gotta give me credit because I went back after like a year and a half or 2 years. I was like, you know what? I can do it. Let's just do it. Let's just suck it up and do it. I went back, right? And they took me back, right? They're like, okay, come back, do it. And so I was doing it, and this is the greatest irony. I had a small fledgling YouTube channel at the time, and I wouldn't say not successful. I'm sure there's a lot of people that would have killed to have the viewership and the numbers that my channel had at the time, but for me it wasn't good enough, so I went back. I kid you fucking not, the pure irony is that during that period, there was a big billboard that was owned by YouTube in LA, where my apartment was, and every day I would walk past this billboard, and every month they would change out this billboard to have a different YouTuber. It was like during this period where Lily Singh and Dude Perfect were really popular, and it would be a new YouTuber, and it would have some sort of YouTube, like, this was during the period where like the YouTube like year in rewind was really popular, and they would change it out every month, and so I'd have to see this stupid fucking YouTuber in my face every single month, and I was just becoming like, I don't really know if I want to do this, blah blah blah. And I remember the day that I knew it was Jover, and where I called my mom and I was like, it's officially Jover. I'm going to Minecraft myself if this goes any longer. This day, I sat in class. I sat down in my lecture hall. These, if you've gone to an old university, it's like these big ass fucking lecture halls, right? And I was sitting there. I was taking my notes, and I was like so out of it. I was like, what is going on? Why am I so like? Why am I so? I'm so weird. I feel so weird. And I'm sitting there, I'm taking my notes, I'm looking at the board, I'm like, okay, I'm looking at my professor, I'm looking to the right of me, to the left of me, and it's 45 minutes go by. And I'm sitting there and I'm taking my notes. And I'm going, okay. And a lecture is what? 50 minutes, I think? It depends what kind of lecture, but this was like, I think chemistry or something. I don't know, I'm taking my notes, and 45 minutes into this lecture, I look up and I go, oh my fucking god, this is not my class, this is not my material, that is not my professor, and I don't know any of these students next to me. And I was in such a daze, such a foggy minded daze, that I sat there unironically and took notes on a class from a professor I've never seen before on material I've never seen in my life. And I don't know why, like in the moment when you're in foggy, when you're in like an altered state, you like justify it. Like I knew that wasn't my professor, but for some reason, like my mind justified it to myself. Like I'm watching it and it's like, it's not your professor, but I don't know why. Like it's okay. It's like, it's a substitute, or like, I don't know why. And I took notes, and I 45 minutes in, and it was like 15 minutes into the bell or whatever, and I got up, or not bell, they don't have bells in university, but they just like, it's usually on the hour, but you know, I stood up and I left, and I was like, oh my fucking god, I can't believe I just did that. I can't believe I just did that. Like something out of a movie or something. I sat there, and that was it. I called my mom and I was like, it's Jover. I didn't say that. I didn't say it was Jover. Joe Biden wasn't even a thing. Actually, no, it was a thing. I think Obama was literally in office during that time. That class was like 24,000 tuition you didn't pay for. I think literally 5,000. Which is not a brag. I'm cooked. I gotta do my subathon soon. So I remember chemistry was definitely not my strong suit, but there was this one chem class, Chem 14A, I remember, or maybe it was 14B, but it was a thermodynamic class. So you're calculating like the value of like the energy exchange in like some kind of thermodynamic equation, and it's a pain. Yeah, it's very obtuse. It's hard. Thermal sucks. But I had a pretty good grasp on it, you know. Maybe I wasn't acing it, but I understood it. But this fucking tripped me up so hard. The day of the exam, I sit there, and maybe the professor thought it would be really funny, but it was worded in terms of Pokemon. It was like, Charmander's flame on his tail exudes this amount of heat, right, in Celsius, and Squirtle shoots it with a water gun that is this, and I got so tripped up in the specificities of it, because I was like, well, Charmander's flame works like this, and the Squirtle, like, I got so fucking twisted up in like the specifics of it being Pokemon that I lost all memory of anything, and I couldn't figure it out. I left it blank. I just could not do it. I was so confused. Because if it was just written in plain terms, I would have done it. But it was like, wait, is the flame coming from like Charmander, or is it the heat separate? But Charmander would get wet. I got so lost in it that I just left it blank. I answered the rest of the questions, so I didn't like fail the fucking midterm. But I definitely didn't ace it because I left the whole question blank. And you know, these exams are only like 5 questions, you know. The word problems, that's how they get you. Okay, I'll tell you another cringy story. This was when I went back, and I took part in this like campus art like contest just for the funsies of it. I had this like internship. I was a cartoonist at the time for something on campus, and I was just really into art because I thought, oh, that's my calling. I'm gonna be an artist. I'm gonna be like but not one of these shitty poor artists like the rest of you. I'm going to university. I'm gonna be like a graphic designer or something, and I'm gonna rework Victor into some stupid little Twinkie thing. You know, I had grand dreams. You know, I was like an art guy for a period, and I entered this competition. And I was like this snooty artist that I was like into art. I don't just draw. I'm into it. And so I entered this competition, and I had like my Joe Rogan like red pill moment in college, because there's this girl that also entered the competition. She got like 2nd place for this sculpture thing, and I was like, oh, that's cool. You did like a sculpture thing and whatever. and I was like talking to her about it, and like I won the competition, whatever, and I was like, that's cool, you did like it. And then I saw her later at some other place, and I was like, oh, I remember you did that thing. And she was like acting all weird, and then I realized in retrospect, I was like, oh my god, does she think I was like interested in her, you know, because I'm like, hey, I won the thing and you were in it, you know. And then but I overcompensated because I was like no, I'm just an artist. And so I feel like I tried to over engage in fear of seeming like I was interested, and so I became like even more interested in trying to seem like I was not interested. I wanted to be even no, I just want casual conversation. And then I was like, oh fucking god, because and this is where my own ego comes into play, because and the worst part is that it's not that, yeah, she was like a normal girl, she was, you know, she was like, I'm not even gonna say average. Yeah, she was a cute girl, but I was like truly unironically like not interested. And so my own ego was like, I'm not interested. I can't have you thinking that I was in this weird social faux pas misunderstanding, because that is like, my own ego can't take it, you know what I mean? Because it's like, maybe one thing if she was like attractive to me and I was interested, but I wasn't at the time, you know. And so I was like, it's like that one who's that Aziz Ansari joke? I think it's Aziz Ansari, or maybe it's John Mulaney. It might be John Mulaney. There's a joke where I think it's Aziz Ansari actually. There's a joke where he's following a woman. It's like dark and they got off the train, and he notices that the woman in front of him is like quickening her pace, and he's like, wait, no, I'm not a creep. And so he kept up, and he's like, no, I just want to talk, like I'm not. And so and then she would start to run faster. Was it John Mulaney? Yeah, she starts running faster. Oh my god, get away from me, help. And he goes, no, I'm just a boy, I'm just a little kid, you know. It was like that kind of situation. I was very clueless in my, you know, you think, oh, CaspurrCatacini, he's such a suave, he's such a, you know, he's such a socially, he's such a socially smart, attuned person. No one said that? Who is this guy? Okay, but let me tell you another. Listen, I've never been into like, I've never been in it for like hookups. I haven't had many relationships in my life. I've never been like a player or anything like that, because. And this maybe speaks to my motivations, because the only thing I was obsessed about was like winning. I wanted to like win. I had no interest in that. Okay? And I think the worst version of this story I can tell was, I had a friend, and this was in college. I went to a friend's place. And again, tell me if I'm misreading this situation, okay? You can tell me if I'm misreading this situation, and maybe I'm projecting some kind of thing, okay? I think I've told this story before. It's a friend that I've known for a while, and I go over to her apartment near the school campus. It's during a weekend or something, a Sunday, I think. And all I know is I had class the next day, and there was like a party at the same time. So I went to my friend's house with my other friend because he had a frat party at the same place. That's a whole nother thing, because they had to call me. They were like, dude, we just called the person he texted last. He kept trying to go into the bathtub with the broken light bulbs, and he was choking on the grapes. That's a whole nother thing. But I go to my friends, and I'm like, okay, it's getting late, I need to go. And my friend's like, no, just stay. You can stay over. I go, I really gotta study, you know, for this test. And they're like, just stay the night, right? And then I get the call, and they're like, dude, do you know so-and-so? And I'm like, yeah, I just came with him to this place. And they're like, you gotta come get your bro. And I went and he's drunk off his gorts, right? And he's in the bathtub and there's broken light bulbs and he's a big guy. He's a big fucking guy, right? And they're like, we can't get him out of the bathtub. He keeps trying to go in the bathtub to play with the broken light bulbs. I don't know why, they were just broken light bulbs in there, right? So for about an hour and a half, we managed to get him out of the bathtub. And he kept eating grapes in bed and laying on his back, and he kept choking on the fucking grapes, frozen grapes. I don't know why he had these frozen grapes. I kept trying to take the grapes away from him, and he kept eating them. But he was so drunk, he was about to pass out on his bed. And it was me and some of the other guys in his frats, and we're like, and no matter what, he would refuse to lay on his side. He's like, no, get your hands off me. And he was like eating the grapes, and like you could see him fading. He's about to fall asleep. I'm like, this guy's gonna fucking choke on his beer throw up and grapes on his bed. That was a whole other thing. And I come back and I'm like, I'm exhausted. I'm going. And she's like, no, stay. And then afterwards, and this is all in hindsight, I realized she changed up on me. I feel like she used to be nicer to me. I feel like she had more of an attitude with me after, and then way after the fact, after talking to some other friends, I'm like, she wanted to fuck me, and she was angry that I turned her down. Of course, you don't get the full context. Obviously, just me telling the story. But the thing is, though, even if I knew that was true, I wouldn't have, because I've never been. I'm so scared when it comes to that kind of stuff. I'm so scared. It scares me. Lock me away and throw away the key. It scares me. Like a movie, like something out of a movie. I don't like that. Playing games instead of saying what they want. I didn't say nothing. I just told you my personal experience. That's all I'll say. Do I have some other? I told my. I guess I've never told you about Caspurr's college arc too much. I've spoken like vaguely about it. What are this? I told the cult story. I told you every time I had an exam, there's a Panda Express on campus, and during that period that I went, they did a promotion for fried Alaskan cod. And I read that if you eat fish in the morning, it helps with your brain activity. So every time I had an exam and midterm, which was quick because we were on the quarter system, so you start week 1. This was crazy, by the way, quarter system. Imagine you start week 1, your midterm is in 2.5 weeks. It's on the 3rd week. Because there's how many weeks are in a quarter, guys? 8? Week 1 starts, your midterm is in 3 weeks. And your final is in 8. So you do your midterm and your final is in 3 weeks after that. It was crazy. And everyone's getting A's. It's fucking crazy. Other stories. Oh, I remember being so out of shape that me and my friend, we were, when we first got to campus, there's like a big hill, and we were trying to go from the main campus to the dorms, and it was so far and the hill was so long, we had to take a break at the tennis courts in the middle, and we had to rest for like 20 minutes. And I felt so like embarrassed. I was like so out of shape. I couldn't carry my textbooks in my backpack all the way. Yeah, college is interesting. Would I do it again? It was also some of the worst experiences of my life. I was very miserable. But I think that's because I didn't know what I wanted to do.
Your college life was very colorful. Yeah. I told you about my roommate. Oh my, the rooms that they put us in, man. Oh my god, I found it. I found the exact picture of what my dorm looked like. Yes, I remember. It was Hendrick Hall. Hendrick Hall. Let me show you this. This is insanity. I had I had 2 roommates. There were 3 of us. Let me show you this picture here. Fucking insanity. Okay, hold on. I know you can't really see. This is exactly it. Is it cropped? Hold on. Three fucking... And, like, college, we're not, like, grown yet, but, like, when you're 20, you're pretty... Like, especially 3 dudes, you're pretty grown. Like, I wasn't much smaller, if smaller at all, than I am right now. It was so fucking small. I had the... As you know, from my previous story... where I was tangentially involved in my roommate's sex life, I had the bottom bunk that's above the top bunk, the one that's underneath the top bunk. How do you pick who gets the single bunk? We had a system. Well, it's because who gets the desk, the different desk spaces were more desirable, and there was also different closet space, so you kind of like, you sacrifice. Do you get the solo bunk by yourself? Well, you get the shittier desk. And well, me, I wanted the bottom bunk because I didn't want to be climbing over and over. I wanted to just be able to roll in and roll out. So I wanted the bottom bunk. Also, I was very lucky, so I actually went to college and I roomed with 2 people that I knew from high school. I was very lucky in that. So I was pretty familiar with these 2 people. I think rooming with someone you knew prior could be worse. Maybe, but for us, it was pretty chill. It was pretty chill. We didn't really have any problems. Well, my friend is very patient. I would be playing Osu, 2 a.m. Just this. What was my peak rank? I don't remember, man. I didn't even know what I was looking at. I was just so stressed and miserable from college life. Okay, but it was payback because he ended up having sex with a girl on the top bunk while I was in the bottom bunk. Just tell me to leave. I qualify as being a part of that sexual exchange. That counts as me having a threesome pretty much. If I'm feeling the rocking of the boat from him in the top bunk, I'm involved at that point. At what point do you have to be privy to a murder to be complicit in the murder?
Lily, thanks for the 5 gifted. Not the cuck bunk? No! It was worse! I'd rather be in the cuck bunk, because that implies that I'm not involved and I'm watching. It was so close that I'm pretty much part of it. Okay, I will tell you this. When you're up there, you just completely forget there's another person beneath you. Out of sight, out of mind. I should have started playing sound effects. Double kill. Flag stolen. Slayer. Flag stolen. Flag stolen. The thing is, I played a lot of Osu, but I only played one map over and over again. It was the map had a picture of a train track. Is it this? No. Kiri Tori-sen. This one. You are the equivalent of a Guitar Hero player that only played through the Fire and Flames. Huh? Oh, that was the sound from the video. I just got trolled. I got so confused. You should watch the Osu Cup Grand Finals. It's happening next weekend. Oh, did you guys see my stan group, Big Bang? They came back. They performed for the first time in for freaking ever at that award show. That was cool. -2 members. Feels bad. Who's your bias? Oh. Oh. Probably TLP. I don't know. Daesung? Taehyung, Daesung, or TLP? What happened to TLP? Didn't he smoke weed and they put him in the labor camps for 75 years or something? It might have been something worse than that. But I don't know. He's gonna be in the next season of Squid Games. That'd actually be epic. A K-pop Squid Games with a bunch of, like a Mr. Beast style Squid Game, but with a bunch of K-pop idols. That actually would be, that'd get 500 bajillion views. Oh my god, which reminds me, we were talking about K-pop, right? And in like a Discord call, because I told them about that. I was like, we were playing League of Legends. I was like, dude, Big Bang, they came back for like this performance, and we're talking about K-pop, and Agent Tanner was like, whatever happened to Blackpink? And I was like, oh, Blackpink, I don't know. Something's going on. They're a thing, but they're not a thing anymore. And we're just talking about K-pop groups. And apparently I think there are like Japanese idol groups as well that are like this, where they do like competitions, eliminations, right? You guys know there are like these TV series where it's like elimination style. There's going to be a group formed, but it's like you have to compete in like a show, like an elimination style show, right? Survival show. And the winners get put into like a group, and it's an actual group, and they make songs and they perform and stuff, right? Produce 101, Produce 101, maybe? I don't know. But I know these things exist, and I know these groups have been formed. And, you know, there's drama because there's some members that, like, people like and don't like, and they don't get along, and, you know, it's typical drama stuff, right? I thought, and I'm going to say this now, and someone's going to do this, I'm going to be pissed. What if I did that with a VTuber group? What if there's a VTuber survival show where they had to compete and they would get eliminated, and the finalists get put into like a group, a gen, and they're given like all new models? Are you crazy? Just think about it. Just think about it. No, it's definitely elimination style. Like, it's done like a show. Like, everyone knows it's like a survival show. It would be so funny, but so toxic. I mean, that's literally what these other shows are like. But the thing is, everyone involved would get exposure. It's not like, the thing is, it's more beneficial to each individual, because in these K-pop idol competitions, the people that don't make it, they don't get to like be a K-pop, like small K-pop indie. They're just lost to the ether. But a VTuber that competes on my VTuber survival show would still, like, they're streaming. It's easier to kind of see a streamer and see them streaming. Just hold on, guys. Just think about it. Can you imagine? It's like, I'm the host. Welcome to the CaspurrCatacini survival show. Contestants, your next job will be to do a Halloween candy tier list. It'd be stupid streamer shit. What would be the criteria, though, to survive? Well, that's what I'm saying. I guess people would have to, they would vote, because that's how the survival shows work, right? It's by vote, viewer, like, votes. Phone text voting, something like that. Well, but I think the key thing about it is that it would be real. Like, I think, yeah, someone brought up Iron Mouse did like some kind of VTuber, like, who's the next big VTuber show thing. But like this, they would literally become like the next gen group. And they would become like gen mates like that. Like real. And they would be operating like that. And then they would start doing like songs and streaming and voice packs and stuff. Like literally, actually. Because they're literal. What is it? Cat's Eye? I learned about this group Cat's Eye. That's like somewhat recent, where it's like they literally became a group. They competed in the survival show and they became a group. Cheers to Moon. Thanks to Super Chat. Put Randon in as an insider for Constant Kit. What I just described would be like Randon's worst nightmare. Oh no, I caused some drama. There's some cat's eye drama in Caspurr's stream chat. There's some disagreements. But it would be funny if it was like in person. Obviously, they wouldn't show the people, but it's like there's some things obviously make sense. It's like, all right, first person to it's time to sing a song. You want to be an idol, sing a song. But then the next challenge is just like an American warrior, like American ninja, like parkour course. The challenges have no rhyme or reason to them. Speaking of, the Game Awards shows soon here, huh? I saw the nominations though. Nothing has really piqued my interest, but I wonder what cool things are going to be announced. I'm still waiting for that Fable. Remember the Xbox Games Conference? They announced some kind of Fable thing. We have not heard shit about that. Where's Fable? The Fable game will be shit. Forget about it. It's not the Fable you knew, probably. I loved Fable, man. Also, the co-op you could play, like, that's crazy. That was such a good experience. I played on the Xbox. Back in the good old days. Even if it's bad, I just need to know. Exactly. Let me experience it. Let me experience it, and if it's bad, then I'll be disappointed. But at least give me the option. What time is it? Ugh. Ooh. Boss, have you decided what to play this week? We're gonna do Cobblemon tomorrow. Minecraft Mondays. Pokemon Mod, Cobblemon tomorrow. Other than that, I haven't really thought about it. Nightmare Before Christmas watch along. No! I'm sorry, Glassberry. Nightmare Before Christmas is a Halloween movie. Agreed? Fable 2 with the co-op was so freaking good. Exactly. It can be both. Ho, 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 ho. It's not even about Halloween. Then why does Disney do Night Before Christmas and Halloween and not in Christmas? Because Disney is stupid. Hey, settle down. I mean, Terrifier 3 was near Halloween, but it's all about Christmas. Exactly. No one would say Terrifier 3 is a Christmas movie. I gotta think of some kind of itinerary for Casmas. I changed my stance. I love Nosferatu and Christmas release. Everyone, Curse of Ra this man. Curse of Ra. Everyone, Curse of Ra him. Curse of Ra. Don't get me started. Listen, I know that we have a hee ha-ha-ing about my whole conspiracy theorist thing. I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but when it comes to the pyramids, I'm not gonna say that I think it's some sort of alien thing or whatever, but like, if you don't doubt the construction of the pyramids in some sort of marginal way, you're crazy. You're crazy. It's perfectly cut. They only had bronze tools. It's perfectly aligned with the stars. It's perfectly symmetrical. If even one block was just a centimeter off, it would be tilted, but it's perfectly straight up and down, the pyramids. No. 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 I don't think what you said is actually true. What sort of thing would you build for me? You guys are missing out on some good content here. Randon messaged me and he was like, do you want to play Apex on stream? And I was like, I don't have it downloaded. If I did, I would, but it's like 75 gigabytes. It would take me, if I was streaming at the same time, it would take me like 3 fucking hours to download it. I will download it for the future. I've been wanting to play it for some reason. I need to play that. I'm gonna try Supervive. I'm on this League arc. Ugh. No. Lifeline's goated right now? Really? That's his main. That's his girl right there. You finally finished Arcane. I don't know, guys, when is it gonna be? When can I talk about Arcane? Next week? Guys, come on. Next week. Surely next week. One full week is okay. That I could give you that. But don't tell me after another week that it's still spoilers. Come on. You gotta let me talk about this. One more week. I don't know. Have you watched Wicked yet? Why does that matter? Why does that even... No, I have not. Listen, me and my boys, I'm not going to be able to convince them to sit through a 3-hour part 1 of the Wicked musical movie. I'm not even saying that I think it's going to be bad. I think I would enjoy it, but I can't sell that to them, and I'm not going to go by myself. Can you talk about it without spoilers? I have, but I want to talk about it soon. One more week. You guys are all theater kids. I know, but 3 hours for a movie that's not even complete? We're iPad babies. I don't know. Also, for us, if we miss the opening weekend, we don't want to go. I know that's not like, I can't justify that. It's a dumb thing, but if we don't see it opening weekend, we're not gonna want to see it.
I did listen. I know. Also, I'm very suspect of movies. My trust in what like people say is a good movie is I've been betrayed ever since I watched what is it? Is it God? Cuckoo? What is the thing where Nicolas Cage played like that? Cuckoo, cuckoo, and he's like, Mama, Papa, why'd you do this to me? What is that movie called? Cuckoo? Long Legs. Dude, Long Legs, that looked like that was going to be the greatest horror movie of all time. It was going to be the coolest mystery, and that movie sucked. So I don't know what to trust from like the public anymore. I don't know what movies are worth going to now. Long Legs was good. No, it wasn't! There's no mystery. There was no threads to follow. There was no reveal. There was nothing. The last movie that left a good impression on me was Transformers 1. Me as well. Who said Long Legs was good? Bro, everyone said Long Legs was good. Did I see Gladiator 2? I wanted to, but again, for me, I'm not gonna go see a movie by myself, and I just can't. It's a hard sell. I can't convince my friends to go see a movie unless it's like we really want to see it. Well, actually, that's not a fair. Some of our friends have been sick, so it's kind of like we don't want to go see a movie when someone's sick. So it's a different scenario a little bit. The Substance. That's that movie where that woman. I don't know that, but she's like this, and she goes. Right? You know what I'm talking? There's like a gif. She does like a smile. I keep seeing it on Twitter. Okay, all right. It's time for me to end the stream, everyone. I told myself I was gonna go to the gym today. I'm gonna go to the gym today. I'm gonna go now, before I get too tired. You cannot leave? Are you trapping me in your prism? Your domain expansion? I just got here. I'm sorry, Nuna. I can't let you do that. I can't let you do that, Dave. Sealing you in the pyramids. You mean the perfectly symmetrical aligned pyramids? Made with bronze tools? Interesting. Can you do a Twitter space in the car while you drive over? I don't think I have. I get connection. What is our workout today? Today I'm actually gonna run on the treadmill and probably go at the punching bag for a little bit. My shoulders, my shoulder's been giving me some issues, so I don't want to do any benching or anything. Like, cause punching the bag is good exercise because it's the only thing I do that's remotely like high interval training, like a really high amount of cardio activity in a really like a short amount, like exerting a lot of cardio. Because I can't do stuff like sprinting back and forth or doing jumping jacks really quick or sprinting on the treadmill because it's like boring. It's like I can't stand to like run on the treadmill for like 30 seconds and then walk and I'm like so out of breath. But when I'm punching the bag, I'm not really thinking about how I feel. I'm thinking about punching the bag. And so I'll go at it like and I'll be like so out of breath and I'll get such a good cardio workout, but I'm not like, I don't even realize what I'm doing, you know, because I'm just focused on punching the bag. But like doing sprints like on the grass field, like you sprint for 30 seconds as fast as you can, and then you jog. Like that's so boring. I can't do interval training like that. It's supposed to be like the best cardio you could do, something like that, something akin to some kind of high interval training. But it's so boring to me. I can't stand that. So punching the bag's been good. I will say, is the efficacy as much? I don't really know. But I feel good after I do it, so I think it's... You need to jangle keys even when you're working out. Come on, why you gotta do me like that? I think it's time. Yep, have a good night, everyone. CaspurrCatacini is going to log off. And I managed to get to the end of the stream without saying anything bad. Congratulate me. Thank you. Thank you. You talked about math? Okay. All right. Okay, what are we doing here? What are we doing? I've barely spoken to this person. Would I classify us as Oomfies? Maybe. I think we follow each other. I actually don't even really know, but I'll send you over here. Have a good rest of your night, everybody. I'll see you tomorrow for some Minecrafting. I'll try to post a schedule as soon as I can as well. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Have a good night, everyone. Bye-bye.